Hi everyone, we're in the polytunnel. As you can see, it's pretty well grown in here. Absolutely stuffed with tomatoes everywhere. I need to start taking some greenery off, so I'm going to spend the day today in the back garden doing some bits and bobs and that. Because I'm on my holiday tomorrow, I'm away for a week. So we'll have a quick look around the garden before I start hacking stuff and pulling stuff up. So turn the camera around so you can see what's going on in here. Right, we'll start with these cucumber things. They're alright, but I don't think I'll actually grow them again. It's only my personal choice. I mean, they're alright, nothing special though. I'll just grow cucumbers instead really. But I suppose it's just one of them, they're a nice little rambling sort of plant. If you give them something to climb up, they're fine. Right, so we'll have a look at the rest of these tomatoes. And so, I mean, you know, bending over like 6.5, 7 foot tall, some of these now. You know, I've been cropping the hell out of them. Just so many on them. So it'll be getting time for making soups and sauces soon. We'll start off at this end here, which is got 3 Alicantes. Got some nice ones on there. So absolutely plenty of tomatoes. These are the San Marzano plum tomatoes. I don't think any of them have actually ripened yet. Oh, there's one starting to ripen there. At a quick glance, there's no sign of any blossom end rot. I hope there's a moth in here. I hope it's not one of them that Ian's had a problem with. Keep my eye on that. These are the Alicia Craig. Oh, there's plenty of tomatoes on them all the way up. Actually, as soon as it's there, excuse me, Mum, I'm just going to dispatch it. Sorry about that shaky camera, but needs must. I don't want to lose this lot to caterpillars. Alright, what are these now? Can't see me tag moneymakers. Got 5 moneymakers. Well, they're just the same as normal. There's absolutely rammed with tomatoes all the way. Oh well. Now, these Gardener's Delight, I don't know if I've got any left on them. I don't know if anyone else has had this for Gardener's Delight this year. But I've had some peculiar sort of side shoots coming out. And it seems like it's... see if I can find one. Yeah. Try and get the camera in so you can... I've never had it before. I don't know how you can see this, but that's a leaf truss. And then... pop the leaf truss and move this other leaf out of the way. I've got a side shoot coming out. It's only on the Gardener's Delight it's doing here, as far as I'm aware. You know, instead of coming out off the main stem at an angle, like part way down, like another one there. It's like it's dying to grow, but I've got enough tomatoes on it. Don't really need any more. They're really reliable Gardener's Delight. I can't really knock them. You know, they taste nice. So one that when you're out here picking, you tend to stick out of them in your gob. Right, so that's the polytunnel. Everything's doing as it should in here, as far as I can see anyway. Right, so we'll go upstairs. I've not got my microphone on, so you'll have to just bear with me. Prairie Fire Chilies. I actually ate one of them off the plant the other day and it was a bit hotter than I expected actually. These are mixed mini bell peppers. They're just tiny little peppers. I thought I've not grown these before, I thought I'd give them a whirl. I say I need to sort a better greenhouse out for my peppers next year. They're just not getting enough sunlight. Cayenne peppers, no heat in them yet. These are the paper lanterns. These are supposed to be really hot, a bit like habaneros. There's plenty of buds on them. Yeah, so we'll go down the garden. Stay at courgette plant. So all this is just getting forgotten about. I think I'll probably wrap it up on the next episode of that My Little Garden. Onions, these are coming up today. Pretty much all toppled. And these are the big onions. I mean, I watched Dan's video the other night and I'll just probably do it the same as he did, just lop them off, you know, yay high and start drying them, and any that look a bit nasty I'll use now, or I'll chop up and freeze. Need to get in there and do a bit of weeding. Lettuce, slugs are having a happy time with them as well. More onions down here. Just a few carrots to pull up yet. Sweet corn, not far off ready. Onions down there need to come up. In this little greenhouse, there's something on about changing the shear and extending. The cucumbers need supporting now because they're all folding. Wait, still getting cucumbers right up here. I've still got them ones to eat. Yeah. It's, these cherry Roma, these are a nice tomato. These are nice little. Keep sticking a few in my butty box for work. Right over here. We had an absolute downpour rain the other night, and it's just too much for these tomato plants to take, so they've collapsed. So I don't know how I'm going to re-support them. They're actually absolutely laden with beefsteaks underneath. I mean, I was hacking them to bits the other night, getting some off. Just all the way, they're all Marmans these. It's just so much weight, so I need to start butchering these to round them off. And there's some down there. See if I can pick one off. Oh. No, nothing wrong with that. So, for those who haven't got a polytunnel, you can grow tomatoes outside. Not a problem. Subarctic Plenty. Well, they're starting to do what they're named after. Got the background noise, it's always when I'm videoing, someone always does something. Yeah, Subarctic Plenty. This is the time of year now they just start pumping loads of, you know, sort of golf ball sized tomatoes out. And they just get laden with them, absolutely laden with them. I mean, they're really thick, right the way through to the middle and everything. I mean, well, nothing wrong with that at all. You know, and they're pretty hardy. I don't know how they are with light, I've no idea. But, there's two pretty good tomatoes in my eyes. Nothing wrong with them at all. Both grown outdoors. These Golden Wonder spuds, they're toppling now. A lot of the flowers are, you know, they're starting to drop now, the flowers, so we start pumping these with water. Just keep a check for any signs of blight. These market moors are struggling this year. I know what it is. I've got a big silver birch tree next to our neighbour's garden, and the roots go under the shed, and every year I have to keep pulling all roots out of that because they come up under the shed and into that bed. So it's just starving. Whatever I grow there, it just starves it. I mean, I always have to dig down every year down here to stop shearing the roots off. The roots on it are massive. So I think I might go back to growing these in pots next year, I think, the market moors. You know, or over the other side of the garden in the ground. Just put some, I don't know, like peas or something in there. I think that's it for a little walk around. So I'll get on with my jobs and I'll put camera back on later on. That's brilliant. So all the onions are up. I've prepped them up, ready for drying out. So I'll just have a quick look at these. And my winter onions are ready for. I'm going to string them now, I think. I just put the small onions in here. These are little Centurion, I think they are. So I just got them in here to dry out. These are some of the bigger rejects that won't store, they're either bolted or they've got splits in them. Same with them there. Oh, these are my garlic all sprung now. Oh, about out of focus. That's the Solent White. I can't remember that one. Gredimar or something, I can't remember. Right, we're going to have a look at the bigger ones now. While I've been doing this, I told my mum, she's come to give us a lift, so I told her to go down the garden and butcher the tomatoes, so she's butchered them alright. But never mind. You can just see how laden with fruit they are. So these stacks of beefsteaks there and subarctic plenties on that. Right, we'll have a look in here now. How well you can see. I'm just going to close the door to keep it a bit darker in here. So these are my best attempts down this end, so not too bad. The heaviest one is £3 2 ounces, the heaviest one. So I'm quite happy with that for my first proper go at it, because I've been growing outside. So I don't know how many there are here. They all come down in sort of size. Some smaller ones down here. Still a nice globe sort of onion. They're a mixture of Kelsey's and Robinson's mammoth onions, these. That one there is actually a Robinson's mammoth onion. So there's quite a few. There's probably over 30. So that's them. I've got the bob down here. These are all them Capra onions. I've actually been using them. They're actually pretty good. You know, and they're great for slicing. You know, and they're supposed to store pretty well. So I've got nowhere spare to put them really, so I've just dumped them in here while they're on holiday. They can do the thing. So that's the onions done for this year, thank God. Bit sick of onions after today. So I don't think there's much more to look at really. I've not done anything in the polytunnel. So I'm going to string them onions up and call it a day, I think. So I'm back just over a week. I'm back, so I'll see if I get a chance tomorrow morning. I don't actually go till Sunday, so if I get a chance tomorrow morning, I might come and hack a bit in here. I told my mum to come round and take as many toms as she wants off. Yeah, sure. Plenty in here, so I'm quite happy with everything. Won't be short tomatoes anyway. Right, so bit of a quick update, not much in it, but I said I'd do a quick update on the onions and that. So Dan, if you're watching, I don't know what you think of them onions. Thanks for the seeds that you sent me, because the Kelsey's are your seeds. And take care, and I'll see you next video. Bye.